Hey, this has all the makings of a high-scoring contest. We've got two outstanding offensive teams.
Both very skilled at shooting the ball, but that's exactly why this game will be decided by stops. Defense wins against teams who are elite scoring.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The big men on the floor for them, Mobley and Allen. Harden out there with Mitchell. And it's Wade in at the small forward position.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
To the paint. And it's Mitchell missing. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Robinson's got 5 points so far. Here's Allen, and it's Allen slamming it down.
Oh, when Jared Allen gets near the basket, you just know he's going to finish with authority.
Here's Cunningham, and good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but that's a product of that hard-nosed style.
For Cleveland, they come into this one following a loss to New York. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, "My guys have studied the reports, we've reviewed the film, we are as prepared for him as we can be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape." Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Here's Wade, following the basket by Cade Cunningham. Wade passes to Mitchell. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, Donovan Mitchell, a 3-level scorer, and fires away from deep with reckless abandon, folks.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Mobley outside. Back to Harden. Latrey. Rebound by the Pistons. One of the toughest teams for certain this season. They've hit the 60-win mark.
And fantastic team play. They've been fairly fortunate with good health along the way, adapting to everything that's been thrown at them. This group is a top contender, no doubt, for a deep playoff run.
Mobley finds Harden. Good on the three-point shot.
I mean, we've come to expect this from James Harden. The ability to strike quickly from beyond the three-point line is just special.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Sam Merrill, he's checked in for Dean Wade. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Harden dishes to Mobley. Harden against Cunningham. Harden can't hit. Detroit leading by 6. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Tyson's checked in. And the Cavaliers with possession here. Harden the pass to Mobley. Throw on the wing. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
For 3. And again, Detroit with the 3.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
For 3, Mitchell. Rebound, Detroit. Duran's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Cunningham. And he lays it straight in. Cunningham's got 11 points.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in a zone.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Karis LeVert's checked in for Detroit. Allen's checked in for Cleveland. Max Strus comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And a deep three from Harden. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up. Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's Merrill, guarded by Robinson. A three from Strus. Rebound, Detroit. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Yeah, in this game, they'll want to approach things a little differently, I think. Got blown out last time due to being a little too aggressive on the defensive side.
You know, there's a balance between that aggression and overdoing it. You can't reach in. These are things officials are looking to call.
Good on the triple. He's got 14.
Where they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
To stop the drought. And the shot no good, a bit short.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We come back right... Welcome back. We hope you're enjoying your Memorial Day. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Detroit.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So with Harden on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. We've got Dennis Schroeder. He's out there with Sam Merrill. Max Strus is out there with Jared Allen. And it's Tyson in at the 4. Allen kicks to Strus. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Schroeder dishes to Allen. Strus passes to Schroeder. Goes up at the stripe. Duren pulls it in.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
Cunningham kicks to Jenkins. Shoots over Merrill. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Stewart's checked in for Duren. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Wade's checked in. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Schroeder outside. Here's the screen. Pass to Merrill. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. The Cavaliers trying to make the most of their championship window. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, quote, "What I've learned is that this isn't forever. We're not invincible. You have to appreciate this because it doesn't come around too often. Not every locker room is like this." Back to you.
Connected and driven. Allie, we appreciate the report. The Pistons have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And he gets it to go.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
To halt the run, nailed from three-point land. Merrill's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Jenkins, and it's good off the back rim and in.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Pass to Merrill. Jacks up a 3. Detroit with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Robinson, that's good.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
They need an answer from 3. Max Strus, we see you, young sir.
Here's Cunningham, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Cunningham's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
And here's Strus for 3. LeVert grabs the miss. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And another 3 for Detroit.
Fast release from Karis LeVert. The timing on the pull-up jumper, pretty.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. From deep, Harden. LeVert grabs the miss. LeVert's got his 4th rebound in this one. And a wide-open look for Cunningham. Another 3 for Detroit.
Yeah, first quarter, he's dropped 2 threes. Now he has another to his credit.
Pass to Allen. Harden has a wide-open look. Again, the miss by Harden.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Now Merrill. They need this. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
The 3. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
The 3 from Harden. Detroit with the rebound.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Robinson for 3. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And another 3 for Detroit.
Oh, beautiful looking shot. I mean, when you can hit it from that deep, wow.
And so is Detroit, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action in just a minute.
Good to have you with us with the season in it.
Look at Detroit. They've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And weaving back to the first half of our game, Cade Cunningham showing out.
His performance in the first half, Diesel approved. Plays physical, Diesel approved. Doing most of his damage right at the rim, of course, Diesel approved.
Diesel approved defense. The praise doesn't come any higher than that. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've got Duren. Asar Thompson is out there with Karis LeVert. Then it's Kevin Huerter, and it's Jenkins in at the 2. That's the group for Detroit right now. Mitchell's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. And Jenkins kicks to Huerter. Mitchell outside. Offline with his 3.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
And the Cavaliers' Kenny Atkinson. Doris winning the NBA Coach of the Year in 2025.
And this was just an incredible honor for Kenny, who, of course, longtime record as an assistant coach, great player development coach, joined Steve Kerr for a time and says that experience helped take his coaching to another level. That has manifested in Cleveland.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Pistons passing it around. Here's Thompson. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Mobley outside. Now Mitchell. He's got 8. And he makes good on the layup. Mitchell's got 10.
This is exactly where Donovan Mitchell wants to be. This guy knows how to finish strong inside.
Now here's Jenkins, guarded by Harden. Shots good by Jenkins.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Mobley outside. Fires for 3. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
And here's Harden for 3. Thompson with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Huerter. Shoots the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Huerter's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the
yep.
flushing of the toilet right there.
Like a fierce two-hander. Pass to LeVert. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Here's Wade. Now Mitchell. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Jalen Duren. Sam Merrill. He's checked in for Cleveland. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Down deep, Huerter, and he's good on the 3-ball. Huerter's got 8 points.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
And here's Harden for 3. Rebound, Detroit.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
Wasted no time on that one. Jenkins got 10 points here in the second half. Here's Merrill. He's covered by Thompson. Allen finds Harden. A basket good off the assist from Allen. Allen's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, this is where James Harden's 3-level scoring comes into play. You want to take away the rim and the 3, no problem. He goes right to the mid-range.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Well, one thing the fans have come to expect from Jared Allen, Doris, some acrobatic finishes.
What's amazing, Kevin, is you might be looking at the rim and there is no Jared Allen in your vicinity, and then a second later he's flying by and finishing. He's got great instincts.
From outside the arc, Merrill can't hit. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
And Herter gets it to go.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Drains the three-pointer. Jenkins got 21 in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
For 3, Mitchell. Duren pulls it in. Detroit with the ball. Over Allen. Duren, no good.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw tonight.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And the old phrase, he lives at the line, that is James Harden, folks.
There's 14 seconds left here in the third quarter. This one for 3. No good on the shot. Here's Jenkins. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll return shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Max Strus is out there with Wade. Then it's Harden. Then it's Sam Merrill. And it's Bryant in at the 5. Harris inside the line. Outside Robinson. Pass to Harris. For the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting just 26% out there. A terrible showing from an offense capable of much better. Connects from three-point range.
That's 2 triples for him. 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
Cunningham passes to Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Wade gets the bucket.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Cunningham kicks to Thompson. And here's Harris from the arc. And Jalen Duren picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. The 3 from Harden. Thompson with the rebound.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Robinson, that's good.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Harden the pass to Strus. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Nance with no one around. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Cunningham. Softly drops in the floater. Cunningham's got 28 points for the game.
And smart choice by Cunningham, using the floater to get that one to go.
The three ball. Harden can't hit.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Harris finds Robinson. Cunningham on the wing. He's looking for Duren and finds him. Pass to Cunningham. Now here is Robinson. And again for three.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. To the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Tyson. And Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard.
Connects again from distance.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. Cunningham gets the bucket.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
For three, Nance. Rebound, Detroit. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Robinson. Cunningham on the wing. Puts up a 3. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Nance outside. To end the drought. Rebounded by the Pistons. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Duren, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Strus finds Wade. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Detroit.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And we have watched this team all season long play with good. Another from 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And he's tied Curry's mark from 2016, which was the...
And again for 3.
There it is, a shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg, he's now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier, and now he's matched Clay's mark.
Connects again from distance.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And Klay Thompson, viewed as one of the best shooters ever to play this game. Hard to believe that the mark of 14 made threes has been passed here this evening.
Now we've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. And the 3 ball is good.
Putting on a clinic this quarter. I mean, what a tremendous outburst scoring-wise.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Duncan, you heated up and you had this crowd bouncing in the stands. Must have been an incredible feeling.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can make a couple in a row feels good. Even better, you know, when you got this fan base behind you. So it just means lots of being here and just finish off with a win.
You had the green light and you took advantage. Thanks, Duncan.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.